Proposition 9, Criminal Justice System, Victims' Rights, Parole. This is a constitutional amendment.
Currently, victims of crime have rights under California's Constitution and laws, which include the right to speak up at sentencing and parole hearings. Victims also have the right to be paid back for their losses. This is called restitution, although current law allows some convicted criminals not to pay. Proposition 9 would add new rights for victims of crimes and strengthen rights they now have. For example, every convicted criminal who has caused a loss would have to pay restitution to victims. The victim's safety would have to be taken into account when deciding on bail or parole. The state constitution would have a provision to stop prisons and jails from letting offenders out early because of overcrowding. Proposition 9 would strengthen the victim's role in a parole hearing and would increase the time some prisoners would wait for their next parole hearing. Proposition 9 would mean higher costs to state and county governments in the hundreds of millions of dollars if prisoners are kept in jail or longer because of the Constitution forbids an early release program. There would be net savings in the low tens of millions of dollars a year because of changes to parole. What are the arguments for this measure?
Prop 9 supporters say that since a criminal's right to due process is contained in the Constitution, a victim's right should be too. Expanding victims' rights during parole and trial proceedings will protect them from further harm. Also, criminals should have to serve their full sentences and pay full restitution, and they shouldn't be released early just to relieve overcrowded prisons.
Opponents to Proposition 9 say the rights of victims are already protected, and the way those rights are enforced should not be added to the state constitution. Proposition 9 is too extreme. It makes unneeded changes to California's already strict parole system.